Introduction to Business Writing by Worldwide Education Services. Lesson 8. Making your writing coherent. Today we are going to be looking at how to make your writing more coherent, so it's easier understood by the reader. To help us do this, we use what are called transition words. These transition words are like signposts. They tell the reader where we are going in our thoughts. They can go mid-sentence, at the end of sentences, at the beginning of sentences. They link ideas. So we'll be going through a list of these transition words, and hopefully they will improve your writing. Okay, so where do we start? Okay, the first one we're going to look at are cause and effect. Words such as because, therefore, subsequently, accordingly, for this reason, and it follows that. Now, you have a cause and you have the effect. What happens because of something else? Because of something else. If you I'm going to put this. Okay. I am speaking because I need to narrate my ideas to you. Therefore, I am using a microphone. Subsequently, I will write this down so that you can all hopefully understand it. Accordingly, you will read, you will listen, and you will be using it. For this reason, I will be giving you homework, and it follows that I will be marking your homework. There you are. All 6 in one paragraph. I'm not going to ask you to do that for your homework though. That's too difficult. But you will be using these and more. So that's the end of cause and effect. Right, following cause and effect, we have addition. And the words we use are and, also, again, moreover, furthermore, in addition. Now, I'm sure that you all know these words, but we will see later. Okay, right, and after addition we have instances. Here is going to get a little bit more difficult, and the words are for example, for instance, if, although, in general, in particular, even though, since, another way, though, and while. Now, as you can see all that, in general and in particular. One is talking about general things, one is talking about one specific thing. For example, for instance, more or less the same. If, well, we have 4 if clauses. Even though one thing does one thing, this can do another. Since water is wet and it rained, I got wet. It's giving an instance. Another way. Let's look at things in another way. Though and while. We'll also see whilst, but I haven't put that one down, but I do use it. Right, now we have comparison and contrast. We use but, yet, nevertheless, one word. However, similarly, conversely, also, on the contrary, and on the other hand. These are all fairly common. One you will not see so much would be conversely. But if you see contra, on the contrary, contra means against. So contrary to something, contrary to popular belief, not all Farang are rich. Some Farang are poor, like me. On the other hand, there are some very, very rich Farang. There are also some very, very rich Thais. Okay. So, on the contrary, on the other hand, however, but, yet, similarly, also. Time relationships. Well, remember that in English, time is so important. Therefore, we have a lot of words for it. After, meanwhile, later, next, before, then, finally, immediately, soon, in the meantime, subsequently, following, in the first place, first, second, third, etc., at the same time. Now, remember, we've done this already before. Finally is the last thing that happens. There's nothing after finally. There's only things before finally. Immediately means immediately. Not 5 minutes, not 30 seconds. It means immediately. Now. That's one of the words not on here. Now. I'm going to put that on. Emphasis. When you want to make something important and make sure that somebody really knows about something, these are the words we can use. In fact, above all, indeed, most important, of primary importance, certainly, nevertheless. They all give emphasis to your writing, to your words, to your ideas. Right, and the last lot is conclusion. Finally, therefore, so, thus, in conclusion, last, and apparently. These are all words that you use to draw an end to something. Okay. Exercise 8. In this lesson, what we need to do is to choose an email you have previously written. Then, rewrite it following the rules we have discovered so far. Plus, add appropriate linking words. So, rewrite an already done email. Then look at both copies. Compare your original and your new email. See how your writing has changed. It should be shorter, simpler, and easier to understand. Thank you for listening and reading, and I hope you have learnt something useful. There will be another 40 or so lessons like this, so please do subscribe, and hopefully we can learn something. Leave comments. Tell me how I can make this better, please. Thank you very much. Have a good time.